Do you know there's a difference between question and curiosity? And this difference could lead to a massive amount of impact. We'll know how. Hi, my name is Debopom and welcome to another episode of Your Personal Coach. So we have often categorized everything that we ask as question, but not everything is a question. It depends on the intention. So we'll try to understand the difference between a question and a curiosity. Let's try to figure out. So, for example, I'm asking you, do you know this? For example, let's take, do you know how to code? Now, what is my intention? If my intention is to understand whether you know the answer or not, that is a question. Okay, I'm asking you a question, and what I'm trying to seek whether you know the answer or not. But what if I don't know something and I'm trying to ask you the same thing? Do you know how to code this thing? Now I don't know the answer. I'm curious about it. I want to know how does it get solved. There is a massive difference between these two intentions. One leads to curiosity, another leads to lack of trust. So if somebody asks me, do you know this? If they are trying to seek the answer out of me, whether I do know the answer or not, whether I'm correct or not, I may feel insecure. I may get anxious. I may not trust the person who is asking the question, especially if I don't know the person much, especially if that person is new to the setup. How about a curiosity? If somebody asks me something and they want to know the answer, it would be a great gesture for me. It would be a great beginning for us, right? I would be able to, okay, this person wants to know something. Let me guide him. Let me guide her with my expertise, whatever I know. I may become vulnerable and say, look, I don't know that much, but this is how it's supposed to work. This is how we know. Do you know anything more? A conversation starts out of curiosity, especially when you are new to some setup. For example, you are new to a role, you are new to an organization, you are now beginning to lead a team. You should not ask questions right away. That would result in lack of trust. But if you are curious, if you're asking those questions to understand how this team works, what works for them, what doesn't work for them, what are the challenges they do have, do they have any solution in mind, do they want to explore something else, you'll be curious about it. You would want to know the answer. And when you do that, there will be a trust built between you and the people. And when you have a trust established, you can ask questions. At that point of time, it would not create an anxiety because you already have a bond of trust between you and the remaining party. And that those questions will not lead to any insecurity. Those questions would not lead to any kind of anxiety. That will not deteriorate your trust because you have already established it. You have already been curious, so people trust you. Okay, this person wants to know. This person wants to make us a better team. This person is trying to lead us, trying to find out our problems, resolve it, make us better. The questions wouldn't matter then. So when you are walking into any setup, any organization, or anywhere you are new to some setup, maybe a family or friends or wherever you are, try to be curious. Don't ask questions straight away. Don't jeopardize the relationship that you can build. Being curious, you can build a very healthy relationship with the team. It might take time. It might not give you the same speed of proceeding that you want. It might not. However, it will be the right approach to deal with the situation because without them, you are not going to lead anywhere. If you have to lead, you need your team. If you want to make them a better team, you want them to be better. You cannot be better by bettering yourself. You have to take them along. And when you want to do it, you need to be curious. especially at the beginning. And that doesn't mean you should stop your curiosity, because that is what would bring you success, the curiosity. What else can I do? What else can I learn? What else can the team do? Are we missing something? And you must impart those qualities into your team as well and say, hey, be curious, ask. If you don't know something, ask. Remember, when I joined, I asked you because I didn't know. And that's okay if you don't know. Not knowing is normal. However, not knowing and not seeking answer is a problem, is something that will add complexity to your dynamics. Asking questions right away to judge or verify somebody else's answer would jeopardize the team dynamics. Whereas to validate your own understanding from others would generate curiosity, would generate the trust of the people. They would be eager to be vulnerable in front of you, in front of others. So you are setting up a culture, you are trying to build a culture where people are vulnerable enough to be curious, to know things that they don't know, and it's fine. David L Marquet, in his book Turn Around the Ship, has explained this concept very well. If you haven't read that book, please, I do recommend that go and read that book. It's a wonderful book. It's not only about this, but it has a profound impact on leadership. And that book can really turn around your life. So I would highly recommend, if you haven't read that book, please go and read that book. If you have liked the content, please like and share, and do put your comments down below, and I will see you soon.